What's good, y'all? We are back for another video. I know it's been a while since I've done a video on here, but nonetheless, we are back. Today we are doing another Wi-Fi draft league, and we're gonna go over our team that we have drafted for this Wi-Fi league. The league that we are in is called PUDL United Draft League, or PUDL for short. I'm super excited to be in this draft league. One of the guys in here actually reached out to me a while back asking me if I wanted to spy, and I was kind of busy at that time. But now I'm actually getting a second shot at being in this draft league, and I'm super excited to be in here. We won our last one. The last time we did this, we won that. It was awesome. It was great. It was phenomenal. So hopefully we can bring that over to this league that we're in. Hopefully we can do something with this team that I drafted. I actually really like this team. So something a little different about this draft league that I should mention is that most of the draft leagues that I've done, they usually have Pokemon from 1 point all the way up to 20 points. Well, this one has 21 points. A couple of the Pokemon that were in there were 21 points, which I wasn't used to. And there were some Pokemon in here too that were lower cost or higher cost than what I was used to. So it kind of threw me for a loop when I was trying to draft the perfect team. But I think I might have cooked up something which was which could go in my favor. It could not. We'll see. But anyways, let's get over to talking about the team and show you guys who I brought. I should probably also mention our team name is of course the Undying Iron Valiants. Haven't changed it, haven't left it for anything else yet. But yeah, that's gonna be our team name. Our first member of the Undying Iron Valiants is of course our mascot itself, Iron Valiant. Who could have guessed? The last Wi-Fi league that I was in, it worked out phenomenal for me. Iron Valiant has been my all-time favorite mon ever since Scarlet and Violet came out. I have used this team countless and countless of times, and I just love using Iron Valiant. It's just an awesome and an amazing Pokemon nonetheless. Our second Pokemon that we drafted is our boy Scizor, which this is actually going to be the first time I've ever used Scizor in a draft format. Even in the ones that I've done like off stream and off video, like where I'll do like showdown stuff, showdown draft leagues, I've never really used a Scizor, so this is going to be my first actual time using Scizor, which is going to be pretty interesting. I know it hits hard. I know it has actually some pretty decent bulk to it. If you put a what is that item called? Assault vest on it. I know it's a little bit of a slower mon, but it does compensate. I think it compensates Iron Valiant really well for the weaknesses that it's weak to. So I'm really excited to use Scizor. Our third member that we decided to add to this draft league is Thundurus Incarnate, which some of you might be thinking, what? Thundurus? Really? Hear me out, y'all. Let me cook here for a second. Let me cook here for a second. I knew that I needed a thunder. I knew I needed an electric type, and a lot of the electric types that I saw were either really pricey or they were already scooped up and taken. Like I know I wanted Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt got taken. I think Raging Bolt got taken. Iron Hands was one of the ones that I was looking at. Iron Hands got taken. So there's just a lot of Pokemon that I was trying to get that I necessarily couldn't grab, mostly due to the fact that they were already scooped up or they were way out of my price range. So when I saw Thundurus Incarnate sitting there, I was like, huh, you know, let me take a look at him. And he has pretty much a lot of the things that I was looking for. I wanted speed. He has that. He has power. I wanted that. His Prankster ability allows him to get up Prankster Thunder Wave, Tailwind, or any other side effects that's not an actual attacking move that I could want on him. So it honestly, having a mon like that, and he has immunity to ground, which is honestly great for me because anytime I'm doing a draft league, my main concern is ground. I always have somehow I have a weakness to ground, so I'm glad that I have a immunity to ground on here. Next up is a returning member of the Undying Iron Valiants, Suicune. Suicune has decided to make a return. I needed a water type, and I saw Suicune was sitting there, and I was like, you know what? Why the fuck not? Let's grab him. You know, like Suicune has carried me in my last draft league that I was in through countless and countless of battles. It was honestly one of the most what's the word I'm looking for? It was one of the most carry Pokemon that I have or I had on my team back then. So I'm really excited and I'm really happy to be able to bring back Suicune to this draft league, and I can't wait to actually start using it again in this draft league. Up next is going to be Sinistra for our next Pokemon for this draft league. And Sinistra is an interesting Pokemon for a couple of reasons. One, same thing like Scizor, I've never gotten the opportunity to actually use it in a draft league format, so I'm actually excited to use it. But also, Sinistra can do a lot of different stuff. It's one, it has pretty decent bulk, and especially with it having heat proof, it allows it to be even bulkier against those water, and I believe it resists ice as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, it doesn't resist it, but it halves the damage. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know for a fact it does end up taking less damage from fire attack moves. So it just allows it to live longer. It gets self-sustained with its healing move with Maja Gotcha. It can also paralyze people. You know, this thing is just a beast on its own. Like Sinistra is just a really great Pokemon, and it's a grass type that I've been wanting to use for a little while now. So I'm glad I'm actually able to use Sinistra and be able to see if I can make it work. Up next, we have Incineroar, and now here's something interesting about Incineroar. When I was looking at the doc for Incineroar, he was only 7 points. And for people that may or may not know Draft League all too well, usually I see Incineroar around like 9 or 10 point range. They made Incineroar 7 points, which, if you guys know anything about Pokemon, if you guys know anything about competitive Pokemon, Incineroar is a beast. He is a monster in VGC, and I would only assume that he is also a beast in singles as well. Like he has what feels like everything to his kit. Like he has Intimidate to lower the physical attackers. He has really good attack. He has really good bulk. He has really good pivot options. Like it feels like this bond just has everything. He has fake out pressure. Like the list just goes on. So when I saw him for 7 points, I'm like, this is almost a steal. Like, is it not? Is this not a steal? So, you know, and I needed a fire type, so I was like, you know what? Come here, Incineroar. I'm going to scoop you up. This is amazing. This is an awesome pick for 7 points. This is, like, I feel like I got away with robbery. But I digress. Incineroar is our next pick to this draft league, and I'm really excited to be using Incineroar. Our next draft league pick, we needed a ground type, so I decided, you know what better ground type to pick up than Flygon. Let's go, baby. Truth be told, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, a lot of the ground types that I wanted were gone. I think I wanted Great Tusk, that got scooped up. Iron Treads got scooped up. Even Donphan at some point got scooped up. A lot of the ground types that I was just looking for just got scooped up early, so I was like, well, I guess I gotta find a different ground type, and I didn't have a dragon either, so I was like, alright, what better what better ground type than Flygon? And you know what? Flygon has pretty decent speed, and Flygon has pretty decent attack too. Like, they're both base 100, yes, but combine that with some of the moves that I saw that he's able to get too, I think we can make him work. I think. Like, I'm not 100% sure, but I think we can make him work. Flygon is also our first Terra Captain that we made as well. I made him Terra Ground, Fairy, and Steel. Ground, obviously, for stab, ground type attack moves like Earthquake. If I want to make him on the special side, I think he gets Earth Power. I made him Terra Fairy, so that way he doesn't get smacked by any other opposing dragons, or Fairy, or Steel types. And then same thing for Steel. If I need to hit anything for super effective with Terra Steel, I have a second option that's not just Scizor. So like I said, I'm just really excited to be using Flygon. It's interesting pick, but I'm excited to use Flygon. Up next, we have Glimmora as our next pick, and Glimmora is also pretty interesting. I've been wanting to use Glimmora for a while now. I feel like I've said this about pretty much everyone on my team, but Glimmora especially is someone that I've wanted to use for a while now, especially with its ability Toxic Debris. I feel like it'll be a really interesting pickup mon to use, and to be able to set out Toxic Spikes, set out Stealth Rocks. I don't know if it gets spikes, but if it does, I can set spikes out as well. It's just a really like I don't know, man. Like, I don't know a whole lot about Glimmora, if I'm being honest. But I feel like Glimmora is definitely a mon that can provide a lot of versatility for my team. Given how, I mean, truth be told, I don't have a whole lot of poison types on my team, or rock types. Not that I need the rock typing, I mostly was looking for the poison typing, and I really didn't have a whole lot of that. So considering how I didn't really have a poison type, I thought Glimmora was a really great fit for this team. Up next, we have Zoroark, who's going to be on our team. And no, not the Hisuian one. This is just the regular one. Hisuian one got snagged up for me pretty early on, and as I was looking for another dark type to have, just to oppose like the ghost types on the opposite end, and psychic types on the opposite end, I was like, you know, some of these dark types looks pretty good right now. And then like, I know I was looking at Scrafty at one point, and I was like, ooh, you know, Scrafty would be pretty nice. But then I saw Zoroark, and I looked at him, I was like, you know, I don't know a whole lot about you. That's gonna be a common theme with me, is that if I don't know a lot about a Pokemon, I'm probably going to snag it up. Like, like, I just like using different Pokemon and see like how good they can actually be. Like, I like finding niches to them and being able to exploit those niches. And if I'm able to do that with these Pokemon, then so be it. Like, the more the better, right? I know he gets illusion. I know I can do some cheeky illusion strats with him. I know it's fast. I think it's a special attacker. It has some pretty decent physical attack as well. So, I mean, overall, I'm really excited to use Zoroark. This is also my second Terra Captain as well. I ended up making Zoroark Terra Dark, Terra Normal, and Terra Ghost. Terra Normal, well, I'll start from the beginning. Terra Dark is there obviously for his stab moves. Like, I know he gets night days, he gets dark pulse. I forget the other. Night Slash is the other one if I want to be more of a physical set. So obviously it's there for stat purposes. Terra Normal is actually there because he gets Hyper Voice, which I didn't know that he got Hyper Voice. So the idea with that was I could Terra Normal Hyper Voice with Choice Specs and just go off. Let's just see how much damage a Terra Normal Choice Specs Hyper Voice Zoroark can do. Like, let's just go off the wall and see. And then Terra Ghost, I believe he gets Shadow Ball. It also helps me dodge the fighting weakness that I would have as well. So honestly, I'm just really excited to use this thing. He's probably He's probably the most interesting Pokemon that I have on my team so far that I'm really excited to use. And our last member of our draft team is none other than Articuno. And before you come at me, I know some of y'all might know, some of you competitive people out there might know that Articuno is not necessarily the best mon competitively. Hear me out, right? When I was looking at him, I was like, yeah, like what do? Like you don't do very much. But then I realized my team has two problems. One, it is still weak to ground, very weak to ground. And two, I kind of need one more either ground immunity or super effective move to hit and revenge ground types. Like yes, I have water. Yes, I have Sinister for or I said water. Yes, I have Suicune. Yes, I have Sinister. But I feel like I just needed one more Pokemon to help me really be like, alright, I have a counter to ground types. And when I was thinking, I was like, okay, let's go with a grass type first. And then I didn't really see any grass types for kind of on the lower end. And then I saw Articuno, who was sitting at a measly 3 points. And I thought to myself, what can Articuno do? And so I started looking. I saw that he doesn't get a whole lot necessarily, but he does have a really high attack stat, and I figured I could exploit his his special attack stat, and try to really exploit that that attack that he has. So, hopefully, you know, even though he doesn't get a whole lot of coverage options, I'm able to really do something with Articuno. It also has access to defog as well, so if I need to clear rocks on my end, I'm able to, which is really nice. Articuno is actually our last Terra Captain. It's Terra Ice, Terra Water, and Terra Fairy, which honestly, I think those are pretty good Terra options for this. Terra Ice is for the stab Ice Beam, stab Icy Winds, whatever I want to do. Stab Freeze Dry, I believe it gets. So it's there for the, you know, we know what Terra Ice does. Terra Water is going to be so that way he can resist some of the fire moves. Not necessarily electric, we're still kind of combined with that. But my main concern, at least when I was thinking about Terra Water, was fire, just because I know I have a couple options and a couple ways to deal with fire, but if I see like another ground type or another fire type that I can hit back, I'm able to do that, and just in case I don't bring some of the mons that I have for the checks for it. And then Terra Fairy was the last option, because I honestly needed another Fairy Terra just in case I'm not able to bring Iron Valiant, or if Iron Valiant goes down for whatever reason, I should be able to have another Terra Captain in the back to be able to do all this fancy schmancy damage that I want to do on Articuno. And that's it. That is our team for this draft league. Like I said, I'm honestly super excited to be in this draft league. I'm super happy with the people that I drafted. Hopefully I can make this team work. Hopefully this team will take me to the finals. To all my opponents, good luck. I'm super excited to be fighting each and one of you. Well, I won't be fighting all of you, but most of you I'm excited to be fighting against, and hopefully we have some good matches to hold us through all the 8 weeks, I believe it is. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I feel like I've rambled long enough. But I will catch you guys in our first week that we do. So until then, peace.